back to my channel. It's me, Rebel, and I'm trying to be a little bit quiet because some people are asleep in here. Or, well, not in here, but in the house. So, trying not to be as loud as I normally am. And I have to do this because I know I'm going to be cussing. I come with a parental advisory. I tend to cuss like a sailor. Could also talk like a pervert. If you made it to that exit stage left, you ain't going to hurt my feelings none. Because I know I ain't everybody's cup of tea. And yeah, by the title down below, we are doing some holiday shopping. Not really. We're doing some holiday wishful thinking. This is what we're doing, actually. I will be talking about, I'm going to get on the bandwagon. Everybody else is doing it, talking about the holiday releases and stuff. So I'm going to be talking about that. So yeah. It's going to be quite interesting. I'm trying to also stay of drugstore, you know. I'm not going to be talking about like Pat McGrath, you know, those really high-end. Let's be honest, we can't afford that shit. So I'm not even going to be talking about like those releases. I will be talking about more affordable releases. Some of it is going to be a little high-end, but not, you know. So anyways, let's just go ahead. We're going to get into this, and we're going to talk about it, and I got to go get my old lady glasses on, so stay tuned. I'll be right back. I really hate these things. I really do. Now you can't even see my eyes. And by the way, yes, I know I'm talking about makeup, and I have a face that looks like this. I still can't get makeup on my face right now, because I am still breaking out from all the Halloween makeup I was doing, so I'm still letting my face cool down. I think I'm at the peak and I'm coming down with the, you know, the bumps and stuff. Plus, Aunt Flo is about to visit, so that doesn't help with all the hormones going. So, you know what I mean. So we're going to get into this. I'm going to lay over. I'm going to make room over here. I'm going to get hubby's phone, which I better make sure I delete everything. Oh. Y'all may not want to see. Well, you can see that picture. Boudoir pictures I took of myself. But, yeah, I have to use my phone for recording. So I set everything to his phone so I can sit there and talk about it as I go. So I better remember to delete this because he's going to be like, what the hell? And then he's going to be like, I hope this ain't her damn wish list because it goes on forever. So, yeah. Let's just jump right into this, shall we? Okay, and hopefully I keep everything in order. Yeah, because these videos are kind of a little tricky to do, these split videos. But anyways, here we go. First picture right there. And I am horrible at reading, so keep that in mind. I'm dyslexic, so this may not go very good at all. This is the Ulta exclusive KKW Holiday Edition here. It is also limited edition. And it makes the perfect stocking stuffer. And also, I am stealing all this from Trend Mood's page. So, hi Trend Mood. Like, they're really going to see. Yeah, but anyways. Yeah. There's a 5-pan eyeshadow palette for $35. And we also get a lip crayon. It doesn't say how much the lip crayon is. I'm guessing probably $20 or more. There's a 5-piece mini lip liner set for $29. And there's also a 3-piece mini, you're not fool, mini lip gloss set for $26. So what are my thoughts? Let me look at this thing. No. There's my thoughts. No. Poor Kim. No. She can't do anything pretty. Well, I guess this is pretty to her. She can't do anything exciting or, you know, revolutionary other than browns. And then she puts it in these... everybody calls them kind of high class. I think it's cheap packaging. I don't like this boring beige packaging. Now, That's her trademark. I get it, you know, but that's not me. I don't. If you want this 5-pan palette kind of thing, go to Kaleidos and get those. I have the Kaleidos palettes in the kind of the same, you know, line layout. Now those are good, and those are like 24. Are they 24 or $28? Now I don't know, but you could get those on sale. They have sales, you know, pretty regularly, so you can get them even cheaper. I know those are good. So yeah. Okay, we're going to move on to the next thing, which is that right there. This is the Revlon High Voltage Color Eyeshadow Palettes. It's 6 palettes. Oh. And I don't have a lot of information about it because these will be in stores. There is no price listed on here. I can be honest, and I have never tried Revlon's eyeshadow, or really I haven't tried anything Revlon other than a lipstick. That's been it. Revlon is just one of those brands that just, I think they're boring. They don't really appeal to me, but I will say this kind of does, and it's just because of that pink, yellow, orangey thing. If that's really the colors, that may not be the actual true colors. That kind of interests me a little bit, but let me know if y'all have tried Revlon eyeshadows at least, or anything like that, and tell me if you like Revlon or not. But I just thought it's kind of cool that they are kind of coming out with some colors, so, because I'm a color whore, I love color. So, the next thing we got, I got the wrong picture here. I saved the wrong one. Now I can't really talk about it because I don't know what I'm looking at. This is the, and I'll have to get the better picture to put here so you can see. This is the SVA Beauty, the 12 shade pressed pigment palette with mattes, multi-reflective pressed glitters. So from what I could see in the photo, the top row is mattes and the bottom row is glitters. This will be $35. And this is supposed to be available November the 13th. So it's coming up around the corner. Yeah. I'm sorry. I went back to look at that KKW or KKW Beauty thing to see when their release was. And I didn't see the release date. But, I like this. I've never tried SVA Beauty. SVA, however you say it. I've never tried their stuff. This is really, it's pretty, but I'm so on the fence about pressed glitters. Because some of them are not good. Some of the pressed glitters I've had in my palettes are just, no. But Profusion kicks ass when it comes to pressed glitters. I don't care who you are. They are good. If you are a person who likes high-end only, nah. I have some high-end palettes that has pressed glitters, and Profusion runs circles around those. So, and I lost my place because the damn phone shut down. So, I'm kind of on the fence about that because let me rephrase that. I don't really care for the really chunky glitters like that are in the Colourpop, what do you call it? The monochromatic palettes. You know those, if you have those, you know what I'm talking about. They're really chunky. I don't like those. I like a finer glitter when it comes to like putting it on my eyes. So yeah, I don't know if, I mean from the photos it looks like it's going to be a finely milled glitter. So I don't know. I'm on the fence about something like that. Will I buy it? Probably not. Because, truth be told, I've got to fill this tree up with toys. So there ain't going to be a lot of makeup purchasing for me this holiday season. If it was ever, like, after the holidays on sale, I might. I don't know. But for $35, though, I don't know. I do like it, though. I will say I do like it. So leave your thoughts down below. So, alright. That's why I say, okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's how I feel about that. I'm on the, I'm getting off of the Morphe bandwagon train. Actually, I leaped off of that son of a bitch a long time ago. I'm just not into Morphe. Then I don't really care for this, Nikita Dragon person. I've tried to watch her. Is it him or her? Oh, it's a her. Okay. I tried to watch her one time. Nope. So, other than I don't like the person that's with this, and I don't like the brand that does this, let's just break down this palette itself. You know what it reminds me of? Is the James Charles palette. It has a lot of the same tones in it as the James Charles. Or is it just me? There's quite a bit there that is the same. The only thing I'm seeing is it might have a few more purple shades. And it also looks like it might have a neon green. This is just from the photo I'm seeing, so I could be totally wrong. But this thing is going to be $30 for that palette there. And it comes with 35 shades. They probably won't work worth shit. There's also an eye brush set that's going to be $20. I think there's also a couple of lip glosses that are on the same price. For me, it's a hard pass. Like I said, I'm done with Morphe. I'm just done with their stuff. I gave 3 of their palettes a try so far. No. I kept one. I did keep the big James Charles palette. And I will be truthfully honest, the only reason I kept that is for when I'm doing those Halloween looks. And it's got bigger pans, so when I'm completely covering my face or whatever, I've got those bigger pans to work with. Instead of having little tiny pans to try to fill out my whole face. That's the only reason why I kept it. Other than just for, like, using it for my eyes eyeshadow, no. It's crappy. It does not work. It's so finicky. It's got too many blends. Not really blends. What am I thinking? The shadows in that palette are so different. Each one has to be babied a certain way to work. And I ain't got time for that bullshit. No. Same thing with, I had one of the 35 MOPQ whatever palettes. Same thing with that. Some of the shadows you have to do one way. Some of the shadows you can only do this way. And I don't have time for that. No. So, like I said, the other 2 are goodbye. But like I said, I did keep the one just for the makeup because I don't really have to blend those out whenever I'm doing those makeup because that's usually just when I'm covering my face with one solid color. I will use that palette. So, and I lost my damn place again. Its phone keeps on shutting down. Okay. So the next thing is Miss Milani. Anyways, it's Milani. It's this set. I think that this is a holiday set. It doesn't say, but I think it's kind of cool, actually, to be quite honest. The whole set, the kit, is $14.97, and it is a collab from, who is it? I don't know who that is. I don't even know how to say that. But, yeah, so what does it include? Oh, I don't see what it includes. So there is a little palette. Maybe that's a lip liner and a lip gloss. I don't know. I can't really tell if it's going to be... Oh, zoom in the damn picture, dumbass. Then you can see it. Yes, a lip liner and a Morphe shine. So it's a Morphe matte, but it's a shine formula. So all that for $14.97. It's not bad. Don't know when it's coming out quite yet. I'm sure they're going to have it on their website. Probably Ulta's going to have it. It might even be going to Walmart. So let's see. Now those palettes there, they do have those. God, how much are they? $7, $8 for that size of palette? Maybe $9. I'm not 100% for sure on that. But the brown one with the cheetah print, it's been played. It's been done, you know. But the one that is the purple and the pink, that's kind of interesting. And I think it looks like there might be well, I was going to say green. No, there might be a black shade in that pink and purple palette. So, I don't know. That might be a good gift for somebody or for yourself or whatever. If you like Milani. I've had one Milani eyeshadow palette and I'm on the fence about that one. But I've heard people talk about the other palettes are so good and everything. So, I don't know if I just got not so great of a palette. So, maybe one day I might try it again and see if I like. But now I love their face. I love their blushes. I like their bronzers. I like their setting sprays, their primers, their powders, the face powders. I love all that. That's great. Also, their brow products. I like those. I also like their eyeliners too. So, anyways, shut up about Milani here. Okay, start to turn into a damn infomercial. Anyways, we're going to talk about this a little bit. I don't know much about this, but it piqued my interest. This is going to be the Wet n Wild Star Luxe collection. It's a holiday collection. Trend Mood posted this that, I don't know if she seen it in Ulta or somebody sent it to her, but it's in Ulta. I can't find it nowhere on Ulta's website. I can't find it on Wet n Wild's website, so it's not released yet or there. And from what I could tell, like, the eyeshadow palettes, blah. Nah. That's not where it is for me. I don't want Wet n Wild's eyeshadows anymore. I'm done with their eyeshadows. It looks like it's going to be lip glosses, which their lip glosses are okay for the price. I'm not a big fan of lip gloss. It feels like jizz on my lips, and I'm not a fan of lip gloss. Looks like it's going to be a stick highlighter. Looks like there's a couple of brushes in that collection. Don't know what they look like, but there's 2 brushes in the background. But what really caught my attention was those highlighters. I do really like Wet n Wild's highlighters. They have a good formula when it comes to really, really affordable highlighters. But to me, in this photo, they kind of look like one's a highlighter and one is glitter. Or it's a glittery highlighter. Or maybe it's a really shiny metallic. I don't know. It's hard to tell because that's the only photo I can find right now of this stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to be keeping my eye out for this. And I want to get one of those highlighters. And I don't... It'd probably be the silver or the gold one. The one in the very back is a little too dark for me. Unless I used it on my eyes. So... yeah, that is something to keep your eye out if you are a big Wet n Wild fan. Like I said, the eyeshadow palettes are okay. I'm just not a fan of their formula. I'm just done with that. So this, technically, to me, is not really a ho-ho-ho kind of release. This is more like a boo-ha-ha release. But this, right here, this is the Melt collection, and it's the Beetlejuice theme. I freaking love it. I love Beetlejuice. I love Halloween. And I love this whole collection. I love the way it looks, everything about it. I absolutely love. So, you've got 2 eyeshadow palettes to choose from in this collection. You've got the Recently Deceased eyeshadow palette. That is 8 shades, and it is that green one. That's the one I really, really like right there. Then you've got the Waiting Room eyeshadow palette in 10 shades, which, there's a bug on me. I'm like, but that one's in 10 shades, and it's more of a, I was going to say neutral, but it's not, don't really look neutrally. Kind of a grunge kind of color. Let's see. Do I have prices? No, no prices. Okay, there is going to be a Supernatural Lash Mascara, gel liners, which I've heard good things about their gel liners. I haven't ever tried. The only thing I've ever tried for Melt has been eyeshadow palette. One. That's all I have is one eyeshadow palette. So, well, let me see. I lost my place. Lipsticks. And a paint. So I'm guessing kind of like a face body paint thing. And a Beetlejuice mirror and a Lydia brush set. So I can kind of break down a little bit, like the gel liners, an Ultra Matte Gray. There is a bug on me. Okay, anyway, talking about Beetlejuice, now there's bugs on me. What a coincidence, right? So the liners looks like there's a kind of a acid green color. There's a purple. And then there is a like a slate gray. Of course, it's a black mascara. And then that mirror is just a round mirror, basically. Looks like there's Beetlejuice figures on it. The lipsticks are kind of cool in color. But I don't do bullet lipsticks, so it wouldn't do me a bit of good. Or, I'm sorry, those are those paints. But they look like lipsticks. They're at that top corner, probably right here. If I pointed at the right area, but you would be able to see me pointing anyways because of the picture. But, I mean, the whole set is cool. I don't know a price. And the release date isn't until November the 27th. So, it's still a little ways out before they even release this whole set. I imagine, though, being Melt, it's going to be quite a bit. So, it'll be another set I won't get my hands on. But I really, really do. Especially the one green palette. I love that palette. So, this one is another thing I will probably never get my hands on. But I really, really wanted Pat. This is from Kaleidos. And I do have a set of Kaleidos palettes. And I love those things. I have never tried their highlighters. They do have duochrome highlighters on their website for 14 something. 14 and some change. But this one is a multi-chrome highlighter. And I have seen the photos. Have not seen swatches. I'm waiting for somebody to actually get it for PR and swatch it out. But these photos, it's killer. I love the orange gold green shift to it. I love it. It goes on sale in a few days. November the 9th. And I looked on Kaleidos' website. This is why I probably won't get my hands on it. It's $32 for this highlighter. That's just a little too much for a highlighter for me. But it just looks pretty. Like I said, I can't wait to see somebody actually swatch this thing out. And maybe, just maybe one day in the future, they'll go on sale a lot cheaper and I could get my hands on one then. So, that's the same thing I've been waiting for the other highlighters to go on sale. My nose is going to start. God. Okay. Oh. Anyways, I've been waiting for them to go on sale. And they haven't went cheap enough for me yet to actually purchase. I lost my pay. Okay. I'm losing my mind now. Okay. May have to pause the camera. But we're keeping with this multi-chrome theme here. And we're going to go with this palette here. So this was just released yesterday. Was it the 6th? I think it was on the 6th of November when this one was released. I see Teresa's dad review this because she ran out that morning and bought it and played around with it and stuff. And just as I thought, going off her review, it isn't worth the $125 for one. Two, those multi-chromes that everybody is drooling over, including me, are flops. by her swatches and her putting it on her eyes, they're not multi-chromes. They're duochromes. So it's just not even worth. No, it's not worth it. I agree with her. Natasha Denona has, which that is a Natasha Denona. If I didn't say it. The Trio Chrome, I think that's how you say it, Trio Chrome palette. But she has those little duochrome. No, sorry, multi-chrome. Little bitty. I mean, they're tiny. They're like. But she has those liquid eyeshadows that work. They'll run circles around this palette. Granted, they are like, I think $28 for a little bitty one. But if you are hardcore dying for a multi-chrome like I am, that would probably be the better way to go, is with those liquids instead of with this palette, that palette, this palette, whatever palette. Now, this isn't the way to go at all. Definitely not for $125. Maybe if she would have put it in her $65, palettes, but still it would be worth it, because if the duochrome, well, they are performed like duochromes. If the multi-chromes actually performed like they were supposed to, but like I said, watching Teresa's dad swatch it, I just told it all, and she's pretty honest. I mean, she's actually brutally honest. So, and she was even saying it's not worth it. So, it's a disappointment. It's one of those that your makeup pecker gets really hard for it, and then you see it, and it just goes. That's what happened to me. So, but I'm kind of glad, because then I'm not going to sit there and wish for it, for something I can't not ever afford. So, let's talk about something that I may be able to afford. This right here is the BH Holiday Collection. So, let me see. We got the, we got the Naughty, which is the palette name, and it's the 30 color shadow palette. That's a mouthful, for $29. You got the Nice palette, a 16 color shadow palette for $12. You got the 12 piece brush set for $28. Let It Glow highlighter palette for $14. The Oh My God glitter for $12. The Lump of Coal liquid eyeliner is $7. Slay All Day fan brush eye trio is $15. Marry a Bright face brush trio is $27. The Mistletoe Kisses lip trio is $15. The Jolly as Fuck, well, Jolly AF, Power Pencil trio is $18. And it's already out. It's already on their website and everything. So let me go back to the photos so I can kind of know what I'm looking at here. I can already tell you one. The little bitty, the Naughty palette. Is that what? No, it's the Nice palette. The little 16 pan palette for $12. It's tiny. It's going to be like the dime sized palettes. And I don't like those. I have 2 of those, and they are so super tiny. It's just hard for me to really get my brush in and get it soaked up really good. Like, I like it. I just don't like it. I don't like the size of those pans. I kind of like the color story, to be quite. That is me. I do like, if that is the true colors. I do like the burgundies, the pinks, with the pops of neutral to blend it all, tie it all together. Now the big Naughty palette. I seen Emily Noel. She had it, and she put it on, well, of course she put it on her video. No, if she was talking about it. She had it on her video. She's talking about it and everything, and I kind of want that one, but not at, what did I say it was? $28? $29, sorry. It is regular size. I mean, they're regular pan sizes. But I like the color story, because you do get a little bit of those neutrals in that corner. But then you get red, a burgundy, a blue, a purple, an orange, like a moss green, and none of the colors really, what am I trying to say? It's not a Morphe palette. There we go. It's not this 50 shades of taupe, 50 shades of beige, 50 shades of brown. It's all different colors. You're not going to find a repeat shade, basically, or, you know, with the same color family in that palette. And that's what I really like. I like it when there's a lot of diversity in the palette and not so much of the same tones throughout the whole 38 pan whatever palettes. So the other stuff I'm not too interested in. The brushes are decent. They're decent brushes. Haven't had, I still have a set actually of BH brushes that I've had now for 7 years, and they're finally on their last leg of life. But the highlighters, I have friends who love BH highlighters. I personally haven't really tried any other than the one that's in my Big Love palette, and it's kind of like a Wet n Wild. I mean, it's kind of the same shows texture kind of highlighter, but it does work. So that's probably the same thing. It's just a highlighter. So I don't. They did good, I guess, for this whole collection. They did, and it's different. So I give them that. So who am I looking at next? So the first was Flora, so it's not going to be cheap probably. I had to go in and get some of these high-end stuff because there's just not a lot of like drugstore stuff that has came out so far. Maybe when we get a little closer to Christmas, we might see a little bit more in the way of drugstore affordable holiday releases coming out. So anyways, we got this one here. This is Huda Beauty. This is the Naughty palette. We have another Naughty palette. So this one's totally different Naughty. So this is 18 shades. God, $67. I just now looked at the price. $67? Okay. So it's got 5 ultra wearable textures, whatever that means. So it's gonna have, I guess, probably glitters and I really don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, it's going to have textures to it apparently. Oh, here we go. There, just look down a little bit further, dumbass. You'll see what they're talking about. Velvety mattes, high shine metallics, multi-reflective marble creams. Creams. I definitely would not want this palette now. A hypnotic marble cream. A never before gloss. I don't know if that's actually a gloss in the palette. Yeah, I guess it is. It's an eye gloss. An eye gloss with encapsulated bronze and berry pearls. Okay. And a set of 5 brushes in this collection. So, damn, $67. Okay, let's look at this. Other than a little bit of the burgundy feels or getting at the very end of that swatch line, I'm just not into it. It's just another neutral palette. Definitely not 60. No. Next. I just don't have a lot to say about it. I don't know. And I have a couple of Huda palettes, and one's a flop and one is good. So, and from what I hear, her shit's hit or miss. So I'm not. No, we're not even. No. Next.
It's intermission time, folks. So hurry, hurry, hurry. Step right over to our refreshment center for the most extravagant array of refreshment goodies ever assembled under one roof.
So this is coming out. I'm not going to talk very much about it, but there it is. So it's I Heart Revolution, so it's Makeup Revolution. It's the Disney Princess. So they got on the bandwagon as a Colourpop and doing the Disney Princess thing. Looks like we got Cinderella, Bella, and I'm not for sure who the Princess Frog princess is. Don't come after me. I never watched that movie. I never did even watch Beauty and the Beast, so, no. I mean, I have all the information right here. No. I wouldn't even waste your time. Unless you're just a diehard person that loves the Disney princesses, then okay, there you go. But I would just rather go out and get the Colourpop, because at least I know that those will perform, look good. Because everything I've got for Makeup Revolution has been just pure shit. And I mean, it is the shit that you find out the field that has been there 60 days and it's crunchy and it's white, and that's the way their makeup is. Sorry, I got so descriptive of a pile of shit in the field. But that's the way I feel about it. I just know. But I thought I'd just go ahead and throw this shit pile here in the mix. So why not? Alright, next. Let's just move on to something that is a little bit better. This is by Juvia's Place. This is going to be their holiday collection. This is the eyeshadow palette. 30 shades. A mix of mattes, metals, and pressed, probably glitters. Where is it? Pressed glitters. There we go. $38 for that. It also includes a velvety matte lipstick. So, oh, and a lip gloss. So it looks like it's going to include 2. Yeah. So, okay. I'm on the fence about Juvia's Place. Shivers, they're great. They work good. They're good. The mattes I have issues with. I'm not a big fan of the matte formula of Juvia's Place. Color stories, they kill it. They have an awesome color story. They give you different. They have color stories for people like me that are out there wild, that love all the weird, you know. Then they have stuff for the boring people that just wants browns, taupes, or, you know, whatever. So, I give it to them on that one. But this one, is it just me or is it a lot of blues? Like 3 rows of blues? Or maybe it's 2 rows of blues and like teals. Aquas, greens, I don't know. I'm on the fence about it because some of these look pretty. But it's just a lot of blue. If you like a lot of blue with a little bit of color, this would be up your alley. So, I don't know. I want to wait and see if somebody on YouTube will swatch this out and actually see it. Because to me, on this screen, it just looks like a lot of blue. A lot of the same tones of blue, really. Definitely looks like a lot of the same. So, I don't know. Oh, God. This has got to be the joke of the holiday season for 2020. When I see this shit, this is shit, if you ask me. Oh, okay, here it is. That looks like covers of 1990s porn mags and stuff. Is exactly what that looks like. Especially with her laying down. That is a porn cover. That is the cover of a newly released DVD back in the 90s of some porn. That's what this whole collection, that's what it reminds me of. It's this really cheap looking porn set. I don't know. I'm sorry if you do like this. I apologize. But no. I can't get past the look of the whole collection to even notice the makeup that's inside because the covers of these things are just a big joke. It's just a ridiculous. I think 70s porn covers would be better than this. I don't. Oh, Lord. And I hope it wasn't that poor girl that chose this shit. Oh, no. With her ass up in the air. Like I said, it is definitely 1990 porn. All over. Okay, well, we'll just go ahead and we'll break it down. That eyeshadow palette with her sprawled out on the cover is $38. The lip kit, and with lipstick and liner, so it's probably just lipstick and a liner, is going to be $29. The high gloss set, $49 for that. Lashes, $18. I was going to say individual lashes. 2 shadow sticks, $10 for 2 shadow sticks. That's not too bad, I guess, if you want shadow sticks. The pressed highlighter is $28. And the whole 1990s shaggin' wagon porn collection here is $175. Oh, do I even want to... The palette, no, the cover is more entertaining than the palette inside itself. I'm not into those. Like I said, they've been done. Now, last year's collection she did, I actually kind of liked. And I'm not a big fan of her stuff, but those colors interest me because it said Christmas. Because it had green, it had reds, and it screamed Christmas. It had blues. This thing don't scream, like I said, it screams, I want to be on the cover of Hustler. I want to be the centerfold. I want my hoo-ha to be in the crack of that centerfold picture. That's what it screams to me, so. It's hard pass. No. My husband might like the collection if I bought it. No, he wouldn't. She's not his type of girl. So, we're going to talk about, ta-da! This is KVD Beauty. Used to be KVD Beauty, or KVD, whatever. It's KVD Beauty now. Sorry, Vegan Beauty. This is their holiday shit. Okay. So we got a lot of shit here. Where's the damn palette? I just really want to do the palette. Okay. The eyeshadow palette is $45 for 6 mattes, 8 shimmers. It's also a recycled palette. Ooh, okay. The other stuff is pretty much lash glue, 20. Eyeshadow sticks, 22. Tattoo liner trooper and the Go Big or Go Home mascara and liquid lipstick and Lolita. That whole set is $35. The Kitten Mini Tattoo lip liner ornament, or tattoo liner, sorry, that's the eye. That's the eye. Anyways, it's $12. And then the Vinyl Obsession mini lip set is $25, and I think the vinyl is like a gloss, if I'm correct. It's all okay. I do love the matte liquid lipsticks. I haven't really ventured much into the other things other than I do have the Alchemist palette, and I do like that for the highlighter. But I haven't ventured into the eyeshadows. I don't really know much about. And the color story is okay. It's okay at best. It's not. No. It's okay. Like I said, nothing really this year has really just caught my attention. It's kind of sad, but in a good way, since I can't really afford to buy nothing anyways. And this isn't really holiday related, but it kind of piqued my interest a little bit. So L'Oreal is coming out with this infallible fresh wear. This is the foundation in a powder type form. So it's the same type of formula as in their bottles of liquid foundation, which I do love that one. I have that and I do love it. So I kind of want to try this to see if I like that the powder foundation, because a long time ago I used to wear a CoverGirl's powder foundation thing and I used to like it. So I kind of want to try this to see. They only have though 16 shades in the whole range, which that's kind of shitty, but I guess it is what it is. So okay, I think this is the last thing on my list. This is Colourpop. I'm not for sure if this is actually their holiday release or if this is their fall holiday release. I'm not too for sure. To me, it looks kind of more fallish, but I will go ahead and throw it up here. It's out. It's about. So, this is the Dark Blue collection, by the way. All 3 of the palettes are $14. Let's see. The lip glosses are $8. or the whole duo thing is $15. The Luxe Velvet, this must be lipsticks, are $8. The pressed blushes are $10. The palette bundle is $40. The eye, lip, and cheek set is $38, and the full collection is $110. This was on, so I think it's already out. This said it is coming to Ulta. This was on October the 30th, so I think it's already out though, if I'm not mistaken. I do like this collection. Yeah, I do like it now that I really look at it. And what's surprising me is that sleek blue gray. That is more screaming to me than the actual reddish toned one. I don't know why that blue gray one is screaming, but it is. It's screaming in my nose. It starts to scream too. That's screaming to me. I do like that. Like I said, I'm not for sure if that is the Colourpop holiday or not. I'm guessing it probably isn't. This is probably like their fall Halloween-ish release type thing. So I think that is the whole kit and caboodle, and it is. I got through the whole list. These are, like I said, just the things I pulled that was mostly affordable for us, regular folks. I take those damn things off. But, yeah, it's just stuff that I kind of thought would be fun to talk about and visit and look at. And I am not a professional YouTuber by no means, so I know I butchered the shit out of this whole thing. But you can tell by my whole setup, my background, I'm not a professional. And I will keep it this way because I just think it's more fun like this. And also, if I offended anybody by my makeup, or at least what I was saying about the makeup, I'm sorry. It's just my own opinion. Makeup is subjective. What works for one person will work for another. It's just one of those things. And it's just the way I feel about things. So please don't get offended. Please don't, shoot the messenger here. But a lot of those, I will say, a lot of those holiday, I didn't like. Like I said, the holiday has really disappointed me. So I'm hoping, the closer we get into it, something will come out really cool. I hope. But in a way, like I said, it's good. I'm not sitting there wishing I could have it when I don't need it, can't afford it anyway. So, that's a good thing. But, anyways, let me know if you want to still see more videos like this. Like I said, it's kind of a challenge to edit this, but in a way, it's kind of fun to actually do this and look at makeup and talk about makeup and trash it. And talk about how crappy it is and laugh because there's a soft core poured on it, so yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I am slowly, like I said, getting into the Christmas and about to go ahead and just full on do my home tour inside. I'm still working on this area right here, which is my main tree. It's just not working for me. It's not vibing yet. So once I get this done, we are good to go, and we will be doing the home tour. So if I do tear this apart, I will do a video. You can watch me put it back together again. So, anyways, like I said, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to me. And I will see you later. You know what? Love you guys. Bye.